These are the main things I want to get out of this training.
Okay.
So yeah, but you know, I know a little bit about Solution Manager. I can do the installation. That's not a problem.
Okay. Yeah, I am into 5 years in Solution Manager. Totally, I have like 13 years of experience in SAP. I started my career with the SAP ABAP, and slowly I moved into the Solution Manager configuration and maintenance.
Okay.
And previously we were using 1.5 years before we were using the Solution Manager 7.0, and we configured and upgraded into 7.1, and that's it. And now we are maintaining the Solution Manager 7.1. We are in the SP10 level, and we're going to support pack upgrade very soon to SP12, because we have some lot of issues on the SP10. So SAP is recommended to move it to SP12, so that whatever the issues will be resolved in SP12. So we just got approval from the high level, and we very soon we're going to do with in my concern, in my organization, we're going to do SP12. So that's all about myself. Let's get started with the the overview and of Solution Manager, and what we're going to do on Solution Manager, and if you have any doubt or any questions, let's just interrupt me, and
yes.
then I can able to answer for your all the questions. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, just you know that you already know that the Solution Manager, why we going all the organization is going to the now the SAP organization, why they are moving to Solution Manager, and it's a tool, and it's a best practice for the complete lifecycle management, and it integrates with the central administration of SAP NetWeaver to facilitate the administration task, and it acts as the single source of truth system. And in my organization, we have this phases for implementing the Solution Manager. So just I want to bring it up in your eyesight, because just to have some like what are the phases we faced in the while doing the Solution Manager, so that I want to bring it up now. And first we have to in the client place we need to see what are the service that it's offering the organization, and we need to have some to visit the client place to see what they are doing in the past, and what how we can bring it up, whatever they did it in the past, how we can bring it up in the Solution Manager. That's the introduction of we have to do in the first phase, and just we need to discuss with the client, and you all well known these phases. Just I want to what I faced, and just I want to bring it up to in this demo. That's it.
Okay.
And in the on-site, and we will prepare the pilot based on their whatever in the past, and bring it up in the pilot in the development system, the functionality, the charm functions, and the implementation, and how it fits the old process into the new Solution Manager process, and these things. And minor, we will do the minor enhancement for the pilot to show up to get the approval. And once the high level and whoever working on the past process, we will call them and to review the pilot setups. And once they review the pilot setups, they might have the some of the additions to add into that. And by that time, we will just whatever they are willing to add into that, we just note it out, and we will have a follow-up like weekly review meeting, and or whatever. If anything we couldn't able to make it, we have to see any other future we can enable them for to. And otherwise, we can work around. We can tell them some workaround for them. We can do like this too, like that. So we can bring it up, and we can make them confident on that. Whatever the new things coming up, that's the review phase. And the enhancement phase is that. First, we will do the review phase. Whatever in the process, we will do it as it is, and we won't bring it up the new whatever in the future. We won't enable any of the futures which has in the 7.1. I will let you know what are the futures is available. We will come into the next slide. What are the futures available in 7.1? So in the second in the enhancement phase, we will just bring it up. Whatever the solution manager has his facility, the new enhancement, just they want to have it, or just they want to leave it as such, or just they going for the whatever we did in the pilot. So when they did everything and in the enhancement phase, so we will add it some other future if they want it. Otherwise, we will train them in the enhancement phase, and we will go for the go live preparations. And the another phase is like the just the support. Once the implementation is the go live is done, we will just support and the any enhancement we can do later. Once we get the approval, we can do on the enhancement as per the recommended or as per the possible enhancement for their usage. These are the phases I got it up when I do in my organization, and that's why I just want to bring it up here. And another we will call it as the ALM methodology. Whatever we do in the solution manager, we will go by the ALM methodology. Nothing. The ALM methodology is like it's the application lifecycle management. It's the abbreviation. And first, the requirements. First, we have to gather the requirements and design and develop. Developer will develop, and then tester will test. And once the test is done, we will deploy into production. And the end user, the functional consultant will just check it out and optimize to the end user. And the requirement, the flow is like this in the single truth of the system. And requirements, how they will collect the requirements through, if it is a big organization, or if it is like a small, if it is like a very big organization, they might have set up the service desk, and the end user will call the service desk and report the incident or work order that in the order they are missing something, like they have to change the design, or they have to add it up any other missing data or any other field or any missing data. They will put it into the service desk, and they will tell which hierarchy this type of request to be sent. Then they will tell these are the hierarchy, and we have to point in the for HR system or for work management system or for SRM or CRM system. We have to select who is the change manager for the team, and the backup for their once we select the change manager, we need to have some backup of two guys. Once he's not available, another guy has to take it up. So, and that's why we have to select who is the change manager among the HR team or any other work management or EDM or SRM or SAP or supply chain or any other team. So once we got that, these are all integrated into the service desk, whatever their tool they are using, the organization level. They will configure the whom to go this request, like incident or work order. So based on that, they will send the service desk will create the work order or the incident and send it to the change manager, whichever the team is responsible for that. And the change manager will review the incident or work order, and then he will create the in the change management, he will create the request, change request, and assign to the whoever in the team for the assigned as the developer. And so why every organization, I have to bring it up here, why every organization is going for the solution manager is like for every they have to keep the for every phase of building task or the design task or the deployment task, every task in between they need to have the endpoint check to someone to check whether it's right or wrong. That's why the change manager is solution manager is bring it up for every organization for the audit purpose for the SOX compliance, and for every step, for every task we have some approval, the workflow. The solution manager is like a workflow integrated, and that's why every that SAP or whoever the SAP has set up in the organization, they are going now. The workflow is good, and we have the everywhere every task we have the endpoint check, and it will be in the proper process, and that's why every organization is going to the solution manager. And here in the ALM methodology, I will just brief about the service desk and the change, how the changes, who will be creating the changes, and who will assign to the developer, and what are the steps is there in the solution manager, how to how to organize them into the solution manager. So we have a lot of like code management, upgrade management, solution documents, and solution implementation, template management. These are all is the facilities. We can do it in the solution manager. So these are the facilities which is highlighted in this methodology. We can do it in the solution manager. It's possible for the solution manager to configure. So this is like the whatever we talk about the earlier side in the application lifecycle management is the same thing. Just it's briefing about the detailed about the what the IT service do, and that's the service desk. What the IT service does in incident, problem, service request or request for change, and whom to assign, and these are the end-to-end like every phase, what's to be done, and these are elaborate in this section in this slide, and I will brief about the whole view of here. I want to tell you the whole view of the process architecture. I already told about the service desk, how it works, and once the service desk get the requirement, they will create the work order or incident and assign to the change manager, who is selected for the who was selected for the each and every team, and he is responsible for creating in the solution manager the request for change. So when he requests for change, it will go for the business owner approval. Once in the level 1 approval, this is the level 1 approval, he is telling like, okay, these are the changes we need to do or we need to develop in the this field is missing. We have to add into the in the order request, or any other data is missing. So why they are what the cause of that, and these things they will record in the request for change. That is happening in the solution manager, and it will go for the level 1 design report, business owner approval. Once the business owner reviews the request for change, and he will approve to go it forward, and once he approved, the CHOM document will create. That's the point. Like CHOM document, CHOM document is nothing but the change request number. Change request number will create. Based on the change request number, what happened, like it will automatically, once the VO is approved, it is automatically created the change document number, the change number. Once the change manager got the change number, he will forward to the developer to build this whatever the missing thing. Then the developer will come to the picture, and he will create the transport request with associated to the change request number, and he will develop whatever the missing one, and he will test it, and he will just once everything is done, he will input into QA, and he will request tester to test it. So the tester will come to the picture now, and he will log into Solution Manager, and he or she will see what was this request and what was this done, and in the QA, and everything is perfect, and the test scenario, she or she will attach the test scenario, what she did it, and attach into the Solution Manager CHOM request number, based on the CHOM request number. Once it is done, and she will do like to be tested. It's the another status of so in the workflow, to be tested. So it is like to be tested stage, and another stage is like successfully tested. She will make it like he or she will make it as successfully tested, and it will go for the level 2 business owner approval. Then business owner approval just review the test scenario of template. Everything is done, or is anything is missing, or just business owner will review, and they will and ask them to go it forward for approval for production. Then she will then business owner will approval for production, And once it is approved, and we have the change control team, and the change control team will get the request, and they have some certain like certain every Wednesday all the changes should go to the CAB meeting and get approval in the CAB meeting. Their change control, the job description is like they have to, every week they have Wednesday, they have to conduct the CAB meeting. They have to bring it up this report, all the approval, all the approved, waiting for approval in the CAB meeting for moving to production. And they have like daily production import too. That is like another process, like approval, like urgent correction process. Whoever creates the urgent correction process, they have to get the email confirmation from the CAB, like approval, 7 approvals or 8 approvals from the CAB member, the main quorum CAB member. And once they got the approval through from email, they will process in the another day, not on the Wednesday. Another day they will process it, or they will process into the production based on the approval from email. So, so change control will process on Wednesday. What are the approved? They will bring it up in the CAB meeting. It's once the CAB is approved on the CAB meeting, it is more, the change control team will move it to import for production. That's the status for import for production. They have the time every 6 to 8 p.m. The transport should move on. It's like already they have some approval from all the team. Like every transport which is got approved for the day, it should go to the time 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. window. So they will process once the import, once the status import for production is status, it will move it to the production on the 6 p.m. window, and then the IT operator will come to picture and we just check on the production and just tell the end user this fix is done. And again, the change manager will close the work order and incident. Again, the service desk will get the message like this has been completed, and it will from service desk, they will reply to the email to the end user that this issue has been fixed. Now you can go ahead and check it out. So this is the one process in the solution manager. Every client is using this now. They are implementing now. So do you have any questions?
No, I'm fine.
Yeah. Okay, fine. So I already told about the, we have the in solution manager, the transaction types, the normal change and urgent fashion, urgent change. Urgent change will be going like Wednesday window, as well if they have any urgent on the daily window, they will process through the urgent change. And normal change is nothing but every month they have in the release calendar, every month they have some release date for the, every month like Sunday, they have the pre-approval release calendar from the high level. These are the dates we are good to go for the release dates, so that every team will be planning accordingly. If they have some upgrade like support pack upgrade or any other high risk objects, and everything will be moving on the release time. So every team will be organized, and every team will know the normal change will go it only in the release normal change, we will cover the normal change and what is normal change and what is urgent change, how to implement the normal change and how to implement the urgent change. The behavior is the concept is simple, like everything should go to from development to QA, QA to production, and it's the same concept, but the way of behavior is different. So this is the in the solution manager, we have this type of facilities, the transaction type facilities. We can organize the process for the organization in the better way. So I told normally the process, the normal change and the normal change process, the behavior I told you, right? The behavior is different from urgent change and the normal change. The normal change behavior is like the concept is same, like from development to QA, QA to production. So the transport will be moving from development to QA and QA to production, and from the development, what will be moving? The behavior will be changed. Only the transport buffer. The transport buffer means like object one. The parent transport will be unreleased in the development, and the object will be moving into the QA. Only the object will be moving into the QA for the testing purpose. And then once the all the objects is moved, if they miss any of the objects, then they will go back to the development. Again, they will use the same parent transport and add one more object. If it's got missed in the while it's got missed, they will add one more object. What sort of missing object? Again, they will move only the object, not the transport. That's the facilities we have in the normal change type. So only the object will move and the tester will test. If anything missing, again they will push back to the developer to redo. There's this missing, or we have missing object in this, or missing scenario, or missing things. So again, the developer will use the same transport, the parent transport, unreleased transport, and once they will move whatever the missing scenario or whatever the missing things, and it will move it to QA. So once the testing is done, there is some approval in the workflow. There is the approval. I told you, like the business owner will approve in the level 2 stage. Only in the level 2 business owner level 2 stage, the parent transport, the task will be released, and the parent transport will not release until the testing is done and the business owner is approved for production. Once the business owner is approved for production, the parent transport will get released, and it will lie in the production import queue. So again, it will show up like the parent transport got imported into QA, and it is lying in the import queue once the business owner is approved for production. So that's the concept we have in the normal change. So urgent change is nothing that urgent change is this is the consolidation. The consolidation transport is like the VO is approved, right? That's the consolidation stage, and a normal change is like urgent change is like urgent type is like the parent transport will move into QA and they will test it. Again, they will push back to developer to make it again one more transport, parent transport, and push it into QA. And if anything missing, again they will push back to the developer, make it in development, and move the parent transport to QA. And once they move into QA, the parent transport will lie in the production input queue for ready for input. So once the level 2 VO is, once the tester is done, once the level 2 business owner is approved, for production, and it will lie in the change control team to process for the cab approval. Once the cab is approved, and the change control will do the deployment for 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. window. So that's the behavior, that the normal change as well the urgent change. That's the main behavior of two different type of behaviors. This is well-defined process in the solution manager workflow. That makes satisfaction of clients. I told you, like previously I told you, what are the enhancement new in the features in the Solution Manager 7.1 when compared to 7.0. We have the if the two developer is working on the same object, if they want to if they previously what happened, they in the old process they have to coordinate, each developer should coordinate which should go first and the dependency. Well, in the 7.1, it will once the first developer, once he started working with the object, one object, if second developer, if he touching this same object, it will in the solution manager, the change request workflow, it will indicate hardcode error. It will indicate like this object is using by the developer, the developer one. So he will know which developer, whom to coordinate with, which team or which developer. So he will contact with the developer, and he will explain about what change is going, and developer 1 and developer 2 will be coordinating each other, and he will tell it is not very urgent now. You can go and proceed to the QA environment, so that once the QA is got imported your object, then let me know so that I will start using this. So it will well defined when you work in the object. It is pop out like in the hardcode error. That facility we have in the Solution Manager 7.1, so that well coordination will be taken place and well organized among the developers. It's well organized. That's why the cross-system object lock is, we have the future of cross-system object lock. Okay, another one is like retrofit. So what is called retrofit? So retrofit is nothing but some of the organization might have project landscape as well the maintenance landscape. So project landscape and maintenance, what's the difference between project landscape and maintenance landscape is nothing but project landscape has like P part and M part. Both P and M will have different boxes, different development box and QA box, different boxes, but the destination is same. It will go into same production box. So why some of the for the main system like ECC system or EW system, supply chain system, all main boxes, main system boxes, they will the big organization will have the maintenance landscape. Why we need the maintenance? And sometimes if they go for the project landscape part for development of QA, if any box is going for refresh, then it is well organized and they will plan for the refresh, right? You already the basis team, so it's they will all get all the approvals before the refresh. so that once the QA path QA is going to refresh on this week, then what they will do, like any other support pack or development QA, any other support pack or any other refresh is going, they will switch back to the M landscape path. So, so that there is no waiting time, wasting time on the big systems for the big system boxes. There will be no delay or no pinpoint or anything about the delay of the reaching into the destination, delay of the changes reaching into the destination. So that we have the project landscape and M landscape. So what happened, like whoever before the solution manager, whoever has the project landscape and maintenance landscape, even in the 7.0 solution manager, they have to manually once the project landscape transports move from development to QA to production, they will take all the production transports every weekly production transport. They will have it on Monday or Tuesday. These are the change control team job description, and every Monday, the last week production transport, they will take it and manually they will import into M landscape path to synchronize both the project landscape and the maintenance landscape. So they will import the manually into the maintenance landscape, dev and QA, to synchronize both development, QA, project landscape, and the maintenance landscape, development and QA. So, if any support pack is coming in, so that they can switch easily, and whatever the objects they are doing it, they can continue on the development path and M landscape path. So I told you, right, manually they have to transport to synchronize development the QA in the M path. Before 7.1, we have to do manually. After 7.1, what we have the setup configuration, whatever it went into production through P landscape, it will automatically push into M path development and QA. That's the retrofit configuration. We have it in the solution manager.
Yeah. Okay. Understood.
Yeah. So yeah, in the in our further classes, we are going to cover, these are the topics, the introduction setups, and how to set up. Initially, you know how to bring it up the solution manager box. Once the solution manager box is ready, what are the needs in the solution manager for the first setup? In the solution manager, we have to do it on the like pre-requestation and solution manager setup pre-requestation. These are the setups. We need to bring it up before implementing all the yearly watch or business process monitoring, or before doing all the configuration. We have to. These are the basic configuration. We have to do it before starting all the business process or yearly watch or change management process configuration. So we have to do it on the initial setup and general configuration and ITMS configuration, IT service management and configuration through Solomon_setup that transaction code. And these are the under that, these are the basic settings we need to do, how to work the solution manager workflow, as well the yearly watch or any other enhancements we need to implement. And and master data. We have to maintain the master data. I-based components. We have to create the I-based component to we have to create the I-based component to configure in the workflow to tell that which is the production destination, and we need to create the business partner for every who are using the solution manager. We need to maintain the master data and change request management process. We will cover the change request management process, how the we have to create the logical component, and we have to tell that which development and QA and production, what are the transport, what are the development box, QA box, and production box, how the transport, how the landscape is set up, and we have to configure in the workflow, and in the these will come under the change request management process. This will be covering it, and extended configuration like administration task. Administration tasks like we have to create the task list, maintenance cycle. We have to support maintenance cycle and task list for every release, and these are the administration tasks, and the object lock and outgrade production, this functionality to enable. And for the critical transport object, the critical transport object means like risk objects have to move it into normal, and once the release is done, we have to close the maintenance cycle for the project, and we have to recreate new maintenance cycle and the task for every release. So authorization, the authorization and retrofit and change requirements, flexible function, and ALM integration. So ALM integration is nothing but yearly watch and business process monitoring, and this will come under the ALM integration itself. And these are some of the reports in the solution manager. We need to take a monitoring look for each and every change request. And once the approval, waiting for approval for CAB meeting, we have to run the report in the CAB meeting from the solution manager to get approval from the CAB meeting. So these are the well-organized reports. We have to enable them in the solution manager to facilitate it based on the organization process.
Okay.
So do you have any any questions or? So yeah, please continue.
Yes, whatever we have talked around here, would we be able to practically do all the scenarios you have been talking about?
Yes.
Yes, okay. And this monitoring is kind of important to me. So.
Oh, okay. The yearly watch monitoring?
Early watch monitoring, yeah, and otherwise, and also setting up alerts for the landscape, alerting system.
Yeah, alerting systems. Yeah, yearly watch is the alerting monitoring system. So that we will be. I will be telling you how to configure, and we will cover in this section.
Okay, all right. And I was talking about system alerts, really like any job, background jobs are failing in ECC system.
Yes, correct. You can monitor any sizing issue or any other issue. You can monitor from the solution alert. You will get the alert in the solution manager.
Okay. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how long do you think, Arun, it will take to cover these topics for how many days?
It will like 35 to 40 hours. And if we continue with the no missing classes, like canceling classes or something,
Mm-hmm.
if we are not doing mostly, I will be in the I won't miss any of the I won't cancel any of the so far I won't cancel any of the
Mm-hmm.
classes based on the health conditions or sometimes the training health conditions.
Mm-hmm.
We will arrange some other once it is cured. We will well arrange with some other day to cover up that day,
Mm-hmm.
and then so there will be no issue of delaying the timeline for this to complete this course.
Okay.
Mostly it will take like one month, uh, 1 month, 10 days.
Okay, that's fine, Arun.
If you go with the if you go with any so many canceling classes, it will complete by 1 month, maximum 1 month, 10 days. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I will be able to attend regularly. That's not an issue. And
Yeah, sure. Okay.
yes, and another thing was that yes,
Yeah, please go ahead.
another thing means I'm from the basis background anyhow, but I have to do a bit of solution manager configuration in our landscape. But what I would like to know more about is what kind of career options there are. If you are there any jobs really like a full-time solution manager consultant ones? Because I haven't come across any like that.
Yes, we have the lot of demand now for the solution manager configuration. All the now whoever the client has the SAP, they are going for the solution manager, the configuration, because of the well-defined process in the solution manager. So nowadays, I saw a lot of a lot of demand on the job for the solution manager configuration and as well the support.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened I moved recently to full-time now. Previously I was contract, and what happened once once you move into configuration and making support, then if new persons came in for your for your replacement, it's not sufficient. So clients will know that so we need to hire you like that. Then they hired me full time.
Okay.
So that's the key point here. We have the full time. I saw when I searched for the position, I saw a lot of full time they called for the solution manager configuration. It's a peak now actually. Last 1 year, it is peak in solution manager the configuration side.
Right. And Arun, are you working in India or elsewhere?
No, I am working in US.
USA, you're in USA. That's fine. So you've been talking about the market in USA, yeah?
Yeah. I am talking about the market in USA, and I know you are in India.
No, Arun, I'm in UK.
Oh, you are
But
in UK. Okay.
yes.
So, but I don't know about the UK market. But I know about the well-known about the India market, and India market is like it's all based on the US, right? So whatever we have here for the solution manager or whoever the organization will have the offshore team to monitor on the whatever the nighttime position.
Okay.
So we have demand on India as well the US, but I am not. I will follow up with the UK job thing.
No, don't worry, Arun.
Yeah, sure. Once we configure the solution manager, satellite system, GRQ system, previously it was like, even though solution manager is upgraded, a solution manager is there, GRQ is moving through the non-change request process. So, so it's a fresh new system. We didn't configure any project or anything, and so these are the practice. You can do it the practice while we do the section. We can do the practice on this fresh solution manager box. And one more thing, like I will just ask the Expertsoft. Like we need to have the three system like dev, QA, and production. So I will request them to keep it ready for that boxes, so that we can configure these into solution manager, and we can try from development pushing the transport. Once the workflow is set up, we can push the transport from QA to development to QA and to prod, so that we will cover almost all the things. So I need to ask them the same in the same network. They have to give the other three system box.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. No, I was